Hey guys, Joseph Morris here, creator of the Rawrify project. Really excited to share today the video compressor, especially the easy method for how to get this up and running super fast. If you're curious about the rest of the Rawrify project, I'll include a link in this video. You can also visit the Rawrify homepage to learn more about what I built there. So I built this specifically to bypass some of the file size limits when I was uploading files, specifically videos, to different social media platforms. Some limit you pretty aggressively to something like 8 or 10 megabytes, and some of my videos were larger than that. So I built this to be able to make them smaller at a cost of sometimes quality of video and audio. But let's jump right in. So for the easy method, this works for Windows only. If you're on Mac or Linux, you can, of course, just use the regular installation method. This will still work. I haven't gotten around to building a Mac build yet, unfortunately, but it's on my list of things to do. So this will work for Windows right now. If I am on Windows, I'm going to do this. I can jump to the releases page, and I'm going to find the latest release for Rawrify video compressor. And I'm going to find the video compressor windows.zip file right here. I'm going to click it to download it, which I have already done. I go right here. See, I've already downloaded it, and I'm going to extract it to someplace on my computer. Doesn't really matter where, not super important. I've just extracted it here into downloads. You can put it in documents, program files, wherever. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is I'm going to click this to open it. I'm going to see all these files here. Don't worry about these guys. This is the only file you have to worry about. This is the main one we're going to be using. So I'm going to cover two different ways to actually compress a video with the compressor. First way is going to be using the input folder. Just going to remove that. So the input folder will start out blank except for this one README file. Don't worry about this. This just explains what the folder is, what it's for. This is a great method for if you're trying to process a bunch of videos. You can dump them all inside the input folder and then run the command that I will show you in a minute. But say I download this video, it's too big to share on a platform, it's 10.5 megabytes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, go to the input folder, and then paste it. And then from here, I have this one file here. I'm going to go back to the video compressor Windows folder. Make sure you don't have anything selected. If you're in File Manager or File Explorer, you go up to File, open Windows PowerShell, and then select the regular Windows PowerShell. You do not need to be an administrator. So click this. Make sure that this just says Video Compressor Windows at the end and not input. If it does say, if it does say this input here, just type in this command, cd, and then 2 dots. To go back up to the video compressor Windows folder. But from here, I'm just going to type in /compressor.exe desired size equals, and it's important, there's no spaces here. There's only a space between this exe and this -- for desired size. These two are one word each, so be mindful of that. And then this number here is going to be the magnitude by which we are going to compress. What I mean by that, is if this is 10 megabytes and I type in 1, it's going to try to compress this to 1 megabyte. If this is 10 kilobytes and I try to type in 1 here, it's going to try to compress it to 1 kilobyte. Likewise, if I type in like 2, it's going to try to compress to 2 megabytes. And so on. I'm just going to type in 1, so I'm going to try to compress this to 1 megabyte. Hit enter. These windows will pop up. Don't worry, these are the background compression files doing their job, which is to actually compress the video. It's going to spit out 3 files. I'll talk about why it spit out 3 in just a minute. Spit out 2 files. I'll talk about why it spit out 2 in just a minute. But you can see right here, right off the bat, this compressed video is only 1 megabyte in size, so we have succeeded. If I open the original video real quick, we can see that it's, pretty good quality, no problems with audio or anything. And if I open this compressed one over here, we can notice that it has sacrificed some of the video and audio quality for the sake of size. What I also want to point out real quick is that if you'll notice, my original video is an MOV format. This is a proprietary Apple file format that, in my experience, leads files to be a lot bigger, which can really run afoul of those file upload size limits. So basically, what my program does by default is it's actually going to convert from MOV to MP4, and that is going to cut the size by sometimes right here as much as half, a little bit more than half. That's crazy. If I open this, you can see that it has not sacrificed really any noticeable quality. It still sounds great. So sometimes you don't even have to compress. You can actually just use the intermediate regular MP4. But if you're doing the compressed version, this -compressed file name over here, this is your compressed file. Sometimes it makes the video funnier, so keep that in mind too. As I mentioned earlier, you can process multiple videos if they're all in the input folder. So it's going to process them one at a time, but with one command. So this is good for multiple videos that you have to modify or to compress. Wait for it to finish. Take a little bit, and it is done. You can see we got, compressed copies for both videos and everything else that we'd expect. That's the first way to compress with Rawrify. It's the best way for multiple videos or multiple video files. The other way, if say you have a video in another place and you want to move it to here and remember where it goes and stuff like that, the other way is to simply pass in a video file path, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So in my PowerShell window, I'm going to hit up arrow to get that same command, except this time I'm going to hit a space, type in --video _ path equals. And from here, what I'm going to put next to the = sign is I'm going to click on the video file wherever it lives in File Manager, File Explorer. I'm going to go up to Home. I'm going to click Copy Path. What that's going to do is it's going to copy the full video path to my clipboard. I'm going to right-click right here, and I am going to hit Enter. What this is going to do is it's going to run the compressor against a video file at whatever location you pass in for video path. So I didn't have to move this video file anywhere. It can, be anywhere on the computer. The compressor will be able to reach it, and it'll be able to compress it. You can see my output is all the same as when it was in the input folder. I have this 1 megabyte output file, and then a 4.9 megabyte MP4 file that has been compressed but is much smaller than the original MOV file. And that's really it for how the compressor works. It's pretty straightforward once you get running with it. There's not a whole lot of options yet just because it's so brand new, but I'm planning on adding some more features and ironing out some of the little bugs here and there. Worthwhile thing to note is that you can't compress a video too much. You will get errors or it just won't run. So if you're running into issues with trying to compress a video too much, be mindful that you might not be able to compress the video down below a certain size. So that's worthwhile to note. That's really it though for my demo of the easy method. Of course, there's the other method if you're interested too. But for any issues or have any questions, reach out to me in GitHub through the issues board here, create a new issue or whatever. Be sure to engage and talk about whatever's going on. But yeah, features, issues, whatever, feedback, let me know. I'm super grateful for you checking out my project, and I hope you enjoy. So thank you.